44 days ago, Strait of Hormuz was opened free for all vessels to move in and out. Iran blocked it in retaliation to US and Israeli strikes on its soil. Both parties agreed to open the strait under a ceasefire agreement, and now the US president has himself declared a blockade of the strait. The military confrontation is looming over the crucial waterway. Here's a report.
Please keep bombing. Do it.
40 days of war, 4 days of ceasefire, and 21 hours of marathon negotiations later, the US and Iran are back to square one. Both sides failed to breach the deadlock during talks in Islamabad. Now, US President Donald Trump has ordered fresh mobilization in the Hormuz Strait. In a post on his Truth Social account, Trump announced that the US Navy will impose a blockade in the Strait of Hormuz. This means US forces will block any and all ships that are trying to enter the crucial waterway. Trump also added that those ships who are paying a toll to Iran will not have safe passage in the high seas. Trump has vowed to force open the Strait of Hormuz. The American president says that any Iranian who attacks US ships will be blown to hell. This could reopen the gates of war that are so far being held by a fragile ceasefire. Trump has issued a warning to Iran. He says that US forces remain locked and loaded and will finish whatever is left of Iran. Trump is responding to a blockade with a blockade. This could send shockwaves through global oil markets due to the complete choking of the Strait of Hormuz. The US has previously used blockades against Venezuela and Cuba. The crown jewel of the US Navy, the USS Gerald R. Ford, is back in action. It has joined the USS Abraham Lincoln and the amphibious assault ship, the USS Tripoli. American forces are already stepping up operations to open the Strait of Hormuz. 2 American guided missile destroyers passed through the strait on Saturday. This was the first transit by American ships during the war and a challenge to Iran's control of the waterway. The Iranian side, however, said that the US warships were forced to escape after they issued a warning. Following the collapse of US-Iran talks in Pakistan, Israel's army chief, Eyal Zamir, has ordered heightened readiness. Israeli forces have been asked to identify fresh targets and prepare strike packages. Iran's nuclear enrichment and the Strait of Hormuz blockade remain the main sticking points. Both the US and Iran declared that no common ground had been reached during the talks in Islamabad. Is there more diplomacy to come? Will the diplomatic needle still move? Or will there be a full-blown war for the Strait of Hormuz? Bureau Report, WION. World is One.